Did anybody see this?
I did.
And I'm just going to say this, and I'm sure everybody will have an opinion about it. But if this was the other way around.
Oh, he's gone.
Now, if this is the other way around, now, mind you, this is involving Bubba Wallace, who's driving the McDonald's car, and Kyle Larson, who's driving the Hendricks car, number 5. Bubba Wallace is 23. His team is owned by Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin. And Kyle Larson is driving the Rick Hendricks car. Now, the backstory to this is that Kyle Larson was thrown out of NASCAR for a year for supposedly in a camaraderie type way, dropping the N-word. He called a fellow white guy his N.
On Twitch.
On Twitch. They were doing like an iRacing kind of guy. They were doing an iRacing deal on Twitch, and it pretty much, they tried to cancel this guy forever. Absolutely forever. Now, if there's anybody that knows anything about racing, and I'm probably, and Dan and Blitz are the ones that really do know something about racing, as you watch this highlight, I want you to watch this. So it's Bubba Wallace in the McDonald's car, and it's Kyle Larson in the blue car down below. Now,
and they're nose to nose,
and they're nose to nose, and they're going, and they're going to be exiting a turn. Now, my opinion goes like this: the blue, which you're supposed to run the guy as a race car driver, you're supposed to run the guy up the wall,
yes,
as much as you can, then give him some space. A little bit of space. Now, Dale Sr. wouldn't have given you any space. Tony Stewart probably wouldn't have given you any space. But nonetheless, Kyle gave Bubba space to be able to not go under the wall. Bubba Wallace's inability to control his car slammed him into the wall. Then he retaliates against Larson. Now, Butch, I don't think you've seen this.
I have not.
But I'm going to play it. And I want, between you and Dan and myself, to conversate about whose fault this is. Here we go.
Battle off of turn 4 here.
Now, if you look, hold on.
Big battle.
If you look,
off of turn.
Boom. Now, if you look right there, is Kyle Larson not giving him enough room to slow the car down? The problem is Bubba Wallace has no car control, and he didn't lift, brake, set the car. And
go back a little bit.
Big battle.
Now, at this point,
there's no contact either.
There's no contact, and at this point, Bubba Wallace, as you can see, there's no contact. Here we go. Hold on.
Big
boom.
Battle.
Boom.
Off a turn.
Boom.
Still no contact.
Kyle Larson at this point actually drives down a little bit, because he see that Bubba's pushing up to the wall. Boom. Now, at this point, man, you
can gain control back, right? If that, for Wallace,
at this point,
not really.
Hold on.
Big battle off a turn.
Bubba Wallace didn't keep it down. Bubba Wallace went in too far and was so hell-bent on passing Larson. Larson stays his line.
Big battle off.
And you can even see Larson's nose wiggle a little bit, and then he turns it down, knowing that he may have squeezed the guy. Now, even if you're going to blame this on Larson, this is absolutely a racing deal. Like, this is not
There's nothing dirty here.
No. And in the worst case scenario, this is a racing deal.
Right.
Okay, so hold on.
Big
boom. Now, if you see it right there, Kyle's car twitches a little bit to the right, and he turns it to the left because he knows that he just air dammed or shoved all of his. Basically, he just side drafted Wallace and nosed and just basically, and that causes a car to push.
Big battle.
Boom. No
so
contact.
When Bubba says pushing, Anna, he means it's just not steering like it wants to.
Yeah,
so it's not turning. It just keeps going straight and not turning left like he's trying to turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he means by pushing.
All right, so he hits the wall.
Big battle off of turn 4 here.
He hits the wall.
And then he bounces off the wall and hits
on.
Larson, which is normal.
Now, hold on. But at this point now, he bounces the wall. Now, he's pissed at this point. Larson collects his car, and then Bubba retaliates and takes him out. I'm going to let it play in it.
Shot.
Yep. Uppercut with a bell, right?
Yep, right across. A little upward action. He go right down.
And Blitz, it's going to be interesting to see, if NASCAR even talks about this, if it's even a thing. Probably not. Hello.
Hey, I'll make it quick about the Bubba deal. And, I got some good insight on racing and all that crap. Anyway, the Bubba thing is, I think he's so frustrated. He does have fast cars. He knows he has fast cars. He doesn't win but one rain delay in one race because a couple good cars trashed out. Anyways, he's jealous of Larson. He's jealous of what he does. He's jealous he can't say Larson, please. So he goes in there and right rears Larson after he stepped on his own D because Larson pinched him, but he didn't put him in the wall. He ran him tight. And
No,
then
that's the way
Bubba's
Tony
like,
Stewart. Hey, that's the way Tony Stewart run you up the wall. That's the way Dale Senior run you up the wall. That's the way Matt Kenseth ran you up the wall. That's the way you do. You run a guy up the wall. That's what you do. And if he doesn't lift and he doesn't brake and set the car, then you wall yourself. That's what happens.
Yeah. He needs a cheerleading outfit, right? Remember that? If you lift, you get the cheerleading outfit.
Let's not get into my parenting skills. Thanks, buddy. By the way, let's not forget Kyle's a minority, too. He's an Asian.
Is he?
His mom's Japanese.
Yeah.
He's half Asian?
He's Asian.
Asian American.
He's an Asian American.
Who knew?
Do they get repped?
No.
Does NASCAR do anything here?
No,
There's a lot of people calling for, obviously, Bubba Wallace to be suspended.
they won't.
They won't.
There's no way.
Blitz will probably give him a promotion.
The worst thing they'll do is go talk to him and say, hey, that wasn't cool.
I also have an insider. They also have throttle trace to look at that will show if he's off the gas or on the gas, plus steering trace. So they now have telemetry, Dan, where they have throttle trace and steering trace to see, if Bubba had an opportunity to steer differently or gas it differently. I guess he pretty much said, though, he doesn't lift.
He doesn't.
Only idiots don't lift. You got to lift all the time so that you don't wall yourself.
I know.
That shows you how stupid he is.
stupid.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.